Right now, America's F-35 Lightning II is conquering the skies of Europe. From London to Berlin, Rome to Helsinki, nearly every major European power is buying in. By the 2030s, the F-35 will be the backbone of NATO's air defense. But behind the scenes, Europe is pushing back. Tired of relying entirely on Washington for its cutting-edge military tech, European nations are pouring billions into developing their own alternatives. They want strategic autonomy. But can Europe actually build a jet capable of replacing the world's most advanced stealth fighter? Or is this an expensive pipe dream? To understand why Europe wants an alternative, you first have to understand how deeply entrenched the F-35 already is. Over 200 F-35s are already active in Europe. It isn't just a plane, it's an absolute monopoly. It offers what the military calls a God's eye view of the battle space, linking data between allies seamlessly. But that monopoly comes with a massive catch: sovereignty. When a country buys an F-35, the United States holds the keys to the software source code. If a European nation wants to modify the jet, add their own weapons, or deploy it without US oversight, they hit a digital brick wall. Europe doesn't just want its own planes, it wants its independence back. So, what is Europe's move? Instead of uniting to build one Eurofighter, the continent has split into two competing camps, both aiming straight for the 6th generation, skipping the 5th generation entirely to leapfrog the F-35. First up is GSAP, the Global Combat Air Program. Led by the UK, Italy, and Japan under a joint venture called Edgewing, this project is fast-moving. They're designing a heavy, long-range stealth fighter built for deep strike missions, networked with autonomous drones, aiming for the skies by 2035. Then there's the rival project, FCAS, the Future Combat Air System, backed by France, Germany, and Spain. FCAS wants to be a system of systems, connecting a new-gen fighter with cloud networks and carrier-capable drones. But unlike GCAP, FCAS has been bogged down by fierce industrial infighting between French contractor Dassault and Germany's Airbus over who gets to hold the steering wheel. On paper, these 6th-generation jets make the F-35 look old. But building them is a monumental reality check. First, there is the staggering cost. Developing a modern stealth fighter from scratch requires hundreds of billions of dollars. Italy's estimated development costs alone recently skyrocketed from 6 billion to over 18 billion euros. By the time a European jet rolls off the assembly line in the late 2030s or 2040s, the F-35 won't be the same plane it is today. Lockheed Martin is already designing massive upgrades, bringing the F-35 up to a 5.5 generation standard at a fraction of the cost of building a new jet. Oh, can Europe replace America's F-35? The short answer is, not anytime soon. Europe has the engineering brilliance to build an incredible fighter jet. But as long as the continent remains divided into competing projects, starved of American-scale defense budgets, and crippled by political infighting, the F-35's crown is perfectly safe. For the foreseeable future, if Europe wants to secure its skies, it will still have to buy American. Subscribe for more videos.